your son. زيب عالية. أيوة هاي. لا هزها هي حط الجذع وهز. أيوة بالعرض أيوة 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 أيوة. أنا الدراسين كسروا. تحت.
Mommy, I can't feel like it snowed.
Yeah, it snowed. The snow is coming up to my knees nearly. Like, no one's been out here yet. Oh my god, that's my knee. Oh my god, Adam. Come on, come back. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. You can. So yesterday. Yeah. Keeps falling off? No. So yesterday they announced that there was going to be. Don't you throw snow at me. They announced that there was going to be a national holiday today, and that actually yesterday we also all had to go home at 12 p.m. This snowstorm started at 4:30. They said it was going to start at 4:30. It started on the dot at 4:30. But all day we'd had this really, really beautiful weather, so we hadn't expected any snow to come. We definitely got more than 30 centimetres here. More than, yeah, I'd say it's more than 30 centimetres. So people sit on them and slide down the hills. Maybe we'll do that later.
Take a picture for.
The first thing that happens when it snows in Jordan is that everyone panics. When the holiday was announced, I was out at the time and I saw a noticeable difference in people's driving. Suddenly they were driving on the wrong side of the road, they were honking, they were speeding. So everywhere in Amman is covered in snow, and it's even gone like to Mafraq and all places that you wouldn't expect it to be. I think it's in Zerka as well, just like really unusual. And it's still snowing. I was saying, oh buddy, we won't go out until the snow stops. But it just doesn't stop. You can eat anything where it's completely untouched. So the first thing that we did when we heard that it was going to snow was we went to buy gloves for the boys while everyone else is out like buying rice and things that they need. We needed gloves, and we travelled like across 4 different floors in this outlet to get gloves for the boys. And by the time we got down to the checkout, Hashim had ripped his mittens, the thread that connected his mittens, and lost them. So for a second year running, Hashim is wearing gloves, socks. He's wearing socks instead of gloves. Our priority wasn't just gloves, of course. Like just about every other Jordanian husband that I know of, my husband wanted to head straight to the bakery. But thanks to lockdown, I know to avoid bakeries during emergencies. And I ordered enough bread online to last us like a week, despite the holiday just being a day, because I knew that seeing an overflowing freezer would be the only thing that would calm my husband's nerves. Why are you sitting on the floor? Why? We want to go this way.
No!
Come on. This way.
Mommy, no!
This way.
No!
Why?
There's a big snowman.
Yeah, let's go find the snowman.
The big one.
Ta'al.
And the mama one.
The mama one, yeah. The mama.
And the one and the hat. The one and Bob. Mom.
Yeah, let's go find them. So all of my European and American and generally like Western friends always complain about how everything kind of comes to a standstill when you have like winter here in Jordan, because winter doesn't really feel like winter for the whole of winter, if that makes sense. So the houses are cold and things, but outside when you're under the sun, it's really beautiful. Like winter in Jordan is like really, really beautiful. But people complain because when we get serious weather like this, everything comes to a standstill. But coming from the UK, where everything also comes to a stop when we have snow, I kind of relate to it, to be honest. So these people tend to be like, there's not really winter in Jordan, blah blah blah, Jordan doesn't get winter, Jordan doesn't have weather, and all of this stuff. And they get really annoyed when a weather related holiday is announced. But unlike countries that experience heavy snow every year, this is actually really unusual weather for Jordan. It snows in my area every single year because we're at the highest point in Amman, but it doesn't snow everywhere every single winter. Like, it's not normal, and for this amount it's really weird. So like, Jordan doesn't have salt grit on every street corner and chains to put on your car's wheels and an army of those snow shovey machines, I don't know what they're called. And last night, the services just worked so hard to keep people safe. The mosques remained open with food supplies for anyone who might be stranded. The police said on TV, call us if you need something, just don't go out. It's easy to forget that there are people in rural locations, people without heating, people without electricity. Like, there are Jordanians who live in tents and they saw their roofs ripped off last week in the storm, let alone the refugee camps. So honestly, I'm just happy that we have a warm home and we have food in our tummies and we got to enjoy the snow today, and I hope that you did too. I learned a new word recently called kankane, and I hope that everybody got to experience some form of kankane, which is like a Jordanian like hygge. Like, everyone got to enjoy being home with their families around the soba, eating nuts and things and just having a cozy time. And I will see you guys next week, inshallah, with a video about East and West Amman. Is finally coming, this video, inshallah. Bye.